parents and grandparents, relatives, special guests, and friends of the graduating class of 1997. Welcome to the 105th commencement of Walla Walla High School. During the ceremony this evening, we would request that all members of the audience demonstrate consideration and respect for others by refraining from talking and cheering during the ceremony. We would like all members of the audience to have an opportunity to enjoy the speeches and the graduates as they receive their recognition. Please be reminded that Walla Walla High School is a tobacco and drug-free facility, and we would ask that this be observed. We would also ask that you keep the aisleway clears, especially the center one, during the processional, and that you would also observe all of the roped-off areas. The presentation of the colors tonight will be by members of the JROTC program, who are also members of the class of 1997. The members of the Color Guard are Tammy Lund, Stacy Eder, Jose Castillo, and Ray Peterson. The national anthem will be played by the Wahai Band under the direction of Glenn Mitchell. Please stand at this time for the presentation of the colors, the national anthem, and remain standing for the processional. At this time, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce to you Felix España, a member of the class of 1997. Felix will give the welcome for tonight's program.
Hi. On behalf of the graduating class of 1997, I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the best class to graduate from Walla Walla High School. 4 years ago, I would have never dreamed I would be standing right here in front of all of you. With a GPA of 3.6, a national oral court, and speaking English. It's been very hard for me to accomplish this, but I made it, like so many other students here tonight. This ceremony is important to all of us because now we are going to the real world, where we are going to start doing things for ourselves. This ceremony means that we have made it through high school, and now we are ready to face the new challenges of our future. It's very important to have teachers, friends, and family here with us tonight. They have given us advice, support, and understanding during these past 4 years. I especially would want to thank my parents because without their help, none of this could have happened. We thank you for being here with us tonight to share this celebration of graduation with us. Me llamo Félix España. Me siento muy orgulloso de representar la generación del año 1997. Me gustaría darles la bienvenida a todos ustedes a la ceremonia que se llevará a cabo esta noche, en nombre de los graduados de la Escuela Preparatoria Walla Walla. Hace 4 años, yo nunca me hubiera imaginado estar enfrente de ustedes con un porcentaje educativo de 3.6, un cordón de honor nacional y estar hablando en inglés. Ha sido muy duro para mí haber completado mi meta, pero lo logré, así como muchos estudiantes que están aquí presentes. Esta ceremonia es muy importante para todos nosotros, porque ahora tenemos que ir al mundo real, donde vamos a hacer cosas para nuestro propio beneficio. Esta ceremonia significa que hemos logrado graduarnos de la preparatoria y estamos listos para enfrentar nuevas metas del futuro. Es muy importante tener maestros, amigos y familiares aquí presentes con nosotros. Ellos nos han dado consejos, apoyo y aprendizaje durante estos 4 años. En especial me gustaría agradecer a mis padres porque sin su apoyo esto no estuviera pasando. Les damos las gracias por estar aquí con nosotros compartiendo esta ceremonia de graduación. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Felix. At this time, would the senior members of the band and choir please join the other band and choir people? It is my pleasure to present to you the board members of School District 140 and the administrators that are on the platform with us this evening. Would you please hold your applause until all have been introduced? Mrs. John Byrne, President of the Board of Directors. Mrs. Ann Golden, Vice President. Mr. Jim Baker, Board Member. Dr. Richard Jacks, Board Member. Mr. Jim McCarthy, Board Member. Dr. Ellen Wolf, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Joanne Martin, Assistant Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Bill Belo, Executive Director of Personnel. And Mrs. Jan Eystone, the Principal of Payne Campus. Please join me in recognizing these leaders of our school. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, the parents, the relatives and friends, as well as the past and present teachers who have had a part in molding the lives of these young men and women that are graduating tonight. The members of the class of 1997 have accomplished a great deal through their elementary, middle, and high school years. Thank you for your part in their education. At this time, it gives me real pleasure to introduce to you Thomas J. Walker. TJ has been our president of the student body this past year. He has done an outstanding job, and he has worked very hard for the students and for the school and has represented us very well. TJ, thank you for a job well done, and TJ will do the special introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it is my honor to introduce the combined Walla Walla High School Concert and Symphonic Band and the senior members of the Walla High Choir. They will perform a medley of 2 songs that were selected especially for this evening by senior music students. The first song will be You'll Never Walk Alone from Carousel, and the second selection will be You've Really Got Me Going, and will be directed by the Walla High drum majors Misty Johnson and Jody Schuler. Thank you.
Go right here.
At this time, it's my pleasure to announce Ned Abendroth, who will be presenting each of tonight's graduation speakers.
Thank you. Thanks. Well, guys, this is it. Our high school graduation. There's no going back now. By finally passing the math proficiency test on your 20th try, or else just finally giving in like me and bribing the front office so they will waive that unreachable requirement, you've successfully avoided a 5th, 6th, or 7th year in high school. And while we're on the subject, the MPT is much like Walla Walla nightlife. Both are dull and boring, take about 15 minutes to do everything, and much like this whole analogy, leave a lot to be desired. But seriously, congratulations. Graduation is here, and you've made it. We've all put in countless hours, spent innumerable sleepless nights up before the day of a big test, pulled our mind, soul, and body together in one dedicated joint effort to achieve one goal. Having a great time. But really, we might laugh it off and or sleep it off, but to many of us, including me, this is one of the most exciting nights of our lives. It's a symbolic severance of ourselves from our childhood into our adulthood, a process that has really been taking place this whole year and will continue to take place this summer. Graduation is more than just symbolic too. It's a major achievement, a night of goodbyes, a time of reflection, and a huge step in our development as young men and women. Tonight, let me pose to you a couple of questions. What is the meaning of life? And what is your own personal destiny in the journey of life? High school has taught us a lot, but right now, most of us can't completely answer these questions. When we return in 10 years for our reunion, we'll have a little bit more of a clue about the whole thing, but for now, we can only guess at what our future holds. We're all about to go our separate directions, but tonight, while we're still together at the same trailhead to the path of life, 4 outstanding, freshly initiated WAHI alumni, Chrissy Wade, Leslie Sesser, Carol Hatch, and TJ Walker, will deliver speeches that remind us all that it isn't the destination of our journey that is important, but the quality of it. While each of us graduates have a different life mapped out for us containing different and unique goals, the theme of their speeches, life, the journey toward happiness, will give us all a common goal to strive for to improve the quality of our lives. Happiness. It truly is a noble ambition, and one that I wish each of you to attain. To begin with, Chrissy Wade will take us back to roads previously traveled in our journey. Her speech, entitled Baby Steps, acts as the preamble to the main theme tonight. Chrissy is the senior class president, Ecology Club vice president, Girls League vice president, and, this is my personal favorite, was my date to spring formal last year. And so, without further ado, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Miss Christine Wade.
Long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. Or, that is 10 years ago in a town far off in the middle of nowhere, in between a nuclear power plant and the Jolly Green Giant, there lived a group of power-hungry people. Well, actually, kids is probably more accurate, who thought that they ruled the world. Or, at least their elementary schools. Anyway, my point is that these kids thought that they had life figured out. After all, how hard was it? You grew up, you got married, became a firefighter or a Barbie doll dresser, moved into a suburb full of cookie-cutter houses and white picket fences, had 2.5 kids and a dog, and lived happily ever after, right? I mean, life was so simple back then. Do you remember the little games we used to play to imitate the adults? How about Monday Marriage Day or Friday Flip-Up Day? Or those little notes we used to write to each other, to our crush of the week, divulging our innermost thoughts and feelings, like, "Dear John, I like you a lot. Do you like me? Check yes or no." We thought we were so cool. How could we not? We had boyfriends and girlfriends just like those cool middle schoolers. Yeah, sure, they only lasted for a recess or two, but they were special and meaningful, or at least they seemed like it at the time. And we knew the answers to all of life's important questions. 2 + 2 = 4, blue and yellow makes green, eating glue gives you a stomach ache, and giant-sized marbles just don't fit up your nose. What else was there to know? But as the world started to unfold in front of us, we began to realize that maybe things weren't so easy after all. We had to start turning to those older and wiser than us. G.I. Joe, the Care Bears, and My Little Pony had gotten us this far, but they just couldn't cut it anymore. Older brothers and sisters, parents, teachers, relatives, and older kids at school became our role models. We looked up to them and idolized their every move. We got good at imitating them, too. Sure, the blue eyeshadow wasn't meant to serve as lipstick, and maybe cologne isn't supposed to suffer entire classrooms, but hey, we were trying. As elementary school faded into the background and junior high school came into our view, we slowly found our places. We looked up to the people around us, but we became more confident in our decisions as we went along. Now, we are officially entering that world in which we have looked up to for so long. That's right, we're adults now. We find ourselves in that leadership position. We are those older brothers and sisters. We are those people who will have a family and become that firefighter or, well, maybe not a Barbie doll dresser, but a doctor or teacher or businessman or woman. With these new opportunities, however, also comes new responsibilities. We must take on these new roles with the knowledge that we are affecting others. We have the power to make our own choices and lead our own lives. Of course, this also includes fending for ourselves, from shots without lollipops, to college term papers, to jobs and taxes. We now have more to think about than ever before. Our future lies before us like an unwritten page, one with few boundaries and no directions. We begin to write that page today. Sure, there will be plenty of scratch-outs and inserts, but it's there and we're ready for it. So as we approach one of the most exciting and scary times in our lives, I wish you the best of luck in the future and would like to leave you with a wise saying from Robert Fulghum. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Congratulations, class of 1997.
Before we go on, I just want to announce an amendment to the program that I just found out about. In the program, you might have found that Leslie was going to deliver the speech, Enjoying the Memories, and Carol will give the speech, Climbing the Mountains. Well, tonight something happened that's probably never happened in Wahai graduation history. You see, Carol has always loved Leslie's speech more than her own, and, well, Leslie preferred Carol's speech over her own, so, well, just a few minutes ago they decided to swap speeches and give each other's their, instead of their own tonight. Go figure. Most of us aren't sure where our road in life is headed yet. But when we find it, let's be content. French author and filmmaker Jean Cocteau was quoted as saying, "In Paris, everybody wants to be an actor. Nobody's content to be a spectator. Not all of us can be leaders, nor all followers. Without a good balance of both, all progression is stopped." Although it might be prestigious to be a congressman, doctor, or even the vice president, those jobs are not necessarily better than that of, say, a hamburger flipper. In our materialistic society, we sometimes equate power and money with happiness. They're not related. It ultimately doesn't matter what profession you choose. As long as you dedicate yourself to being the very best you can be, and are happy. Dedication involves setting goals and doing your best to reach them. When you achieve an important goal, you receive a satisfaction that can be found no other way. Such is the case with life in general. Leslie Sesser tonight will use the analogy of mountain climbing to express what motivation in life will do for you. When people ask mountain climbers what motivates them to climb, the simple reason is often given: because it's there. Friends, life too is a mountain, just waiting, crying out, demanding to be climbed. And Leslie wants to talk to you about it. Please welcome to the podium the editor of the Wahai Journal, commissioner of the Conspiracy of Hope concert and spring formal, Leslie Sesser.
Thank you, Ned. Man can climb to the highest summits, but he cannot dwell there long. These words of George Bernard Shaw remind us not only of where we are, but where we are going. For tonight, class of 1997, we stand on the peak of a mountain, and we pause to look forward to the future and to reflect on the path that we have traveled for so many years of our life. Reaching this peak was our goal, and each day was a series of footsteps that led us one step higher, one step closer to that goal. We had to keep our eyes trained on this goal so that we would not trip or fall or be distracted along the way. For some, the path was clear and smooth. For others, it was steep and rocky, and areas of it had to be cleared before we could continue. But we continued to climb, and finally, we all reached the mountain's apex. Now we stand and we look out at the horizon. The view is terrific. The mountains around us look like patchwork quilts made up of sprawling wildflower meadows and deep green forests. In the west, the sun's last rays paint beautiful pastel colors across the evening sky as it slowly dips behind a full range of mountains. Look up at those mountains as they rise to meet the sky. Soak in the scenery. Revel in the glory of the moment. And then turn around and look behind you. Look back on the path that you have traveled for so many years. Do you see it as it winds through a series of smaller valleys and mountains? Do you remember standing on that peak, way down there, when you were chosen to be the lead in the kindergarten play? Or what about the one down there? Isn't that the time that you made the winning shot in the 7th grade basketball game? What about the one not too far below? Do you remember how good it felt to get an A on the big biology test? Having gotten to this place is no small feat. Do you remember some of the valleys you went through as well? This peak may have seemed so distant that you might have wondered if you would ever make it. Maybe it was then that a friend came along and encouraged you to get up off that log and get back on the mountain path. Well, no matter what the course of the path you chose, you have all made it to the pinnacle. Congratulations. Tonight you graduate from high school. So now it is time to get off the training course. Everything you see behind you was just practice. Look back up at the range extending in front of you. It represents your life. There are high mountains and there are some deep valleys. Are you ready for the challenge? Those mountains out there are for you to climb at different points in your life. I see some out there that look like college degrees and future careers. Each acme you reach will represent a victory in your life, but you will not get there if you do not leave this peak first. Are you ready to climb? As I look down at each of you tonight, I see students filled with potential. I see the future leaders of our city, our state, and our country. I see the next doctors, teachers, social workers, movie producers, and firefighters, and all the other leaders and heroes of tomorrow. But potential, left to itself, will get you nowhere. You will have to take the initiative to take the steps that will lead you up the path to the summit. You will have to work to rise to those mountaintops, and that work will not always be easy. But I guarantee you, the panorama will be even better than the one before you now. As our class motto states, the higher you climb, the better the view. So, class of 1997, take a rest tonight. Sit down on a comfortable rock, take in the scenery, watch the sun go down, and then get a good night's rest. In the morning, get up, pack your things, and set out to climb the next mountain, and the next one, and the one after that, and every other mountain that rises up before you. Keep climbing. Thank you.
Tonight is a bittersweet night for all of us. And while I'm sure that we're finally glad to get out of here, a part of us will remain at Wahai forever. I think we're all finding out how hard it is to let go of something that has been a part of us for so long. Spanish filmmaker Luis Buñuel commented at the age of 83 that memory is what makes our lives. Life without memory is no life at all, just as an intelligence without the possibility of expression is not really an intelligence. Our memory is our coherence, our reason, our feeling, even our action. Without it, we are nothing. This evening, Carol Hatch takes us on a trip down memory lane, remembering some of the great experiences we've had at Wahai, and gives us some advice for the future along the way. The advice she could give will best be summed up by the words of the great historian Alexander Rolfe, who once said, "Memories age like a delicate wine. They depend greatly on the quality of the grapes. Make sure that your actions today are like the sweet grape, so that your memories tomorrow aren't like the sour wine." Carol Hatch is the president of the National Honor Society, the treasurer of the Wahai Choir, and a National Merit Scholar. Please join me in welcoming Carol Hatch.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. No, wait a second. Wrong speech, sorry. Aha. fourscore and 7... No. Really, I do have the right speech around here somewhere. Aha, here we go. Congratulations, class of 1997. You've made it. It's been a long 12 years, but here you are, sitting on the lawn of triumph. You deserve it. You've put in a lot of hard work. And now you're off to bigger and better things, like college. Just think, dorm rooms, dorm food, really, really hard classes. Yeah. Through a Tomlin sonnet. Even if you didn't write the explication, you heard about it. Vocab and compers tend to be very loquacious and verbose. How about Carmela? There are several lipless people wandering about Wahai. War casualties, of course. In the math department, we've had a shaved ponytail and a backflipping teacher. Yes, we've all had memorable teachers. Besides, even if we have nothing else, we have a yellow submarine, water buffalo, and polar bears. What other campus can claim this kind of wildlife? Not to mention our aviary. We specialize in dive-bombing seagulls and fry-crazy ducks. All of us have had good friends, too. In 4 years, I've gotten to know some of the neatest people. I'm sure you have, too. We may not see each other a lot after this. Hold on to those memories and stay in touch. I wish all my friends the best, along with all of you. All in all, looking back over my high school career, I feel, and hopefully yours as well, I feel I can say, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Wait, another class, sorry. Memories. They are sweet, and they will help you in your life ahead, because life doesn't end at our high school graduation. In fact, we're just beginning. You've made it to the starting line. The training is over. Run hard, run well, and finish the race. Congratulations again, and good luck.
Friends, tonight is a historic night. It's the first night in the life of T.J. Walker that he is at a loss for words. It is said that men speak on average 12,000 words a day and women about 24,000. TJ is the exception. I have no idea how many words he says a day, but if us guys didn't have TJ to help bring up the average, that 12,000 I think would be closer to 3,000 or 4,000. Now, don't get me wrong, when TJ talks, what he says is worth listening to. He just says it in the most verbose way possible and makes references to Monty Python every 3 or 4 sentences. When everybody else says, discussion over, case closed, enough said, TJ has 1 or 2 or 3 more things to add. His speech is entitled, What's Left to Say? But don't underestimate TJ. He's the first person I've ever known who can talk in circles for 10 minutes about how there isn't anything left to say at all. Maybe he should be a politician. Seniors, give a warm round of applause to a National Merit Scholar and your own ASB President, Thomas Joseph Walker.
Years ago, a high school diploma meant something. Surprisingly enough, it still means something today. It means quite simply that the requirements for graduation have been fulfilled and all detention time has been served. Now, however, in our increasingly competitive world, one can no longer expect to skate through life coasting off the power and prestige such an achievement offers. We live in a dog-eat-dog society. Gone are the carefree days of corner grocery shops and soda fountains. Forever vanished are the happy smiles of children playing innocently with mercury from broken thermometers. You've got to slit a few throats to make it these days. But whatever happened to the goodwill and community benevolence that made America and her high school diploma holders great? Did it die with the Apple computer? How did our nation's teens become so hard and jaded? Do they even care about graduating from high school? Perhaps a tear-jerking anecdotal story will be helpful in discovering the answer. Tommy Joe was a quiet child, born into a quaint North Dakotan family that had been on the verge of utter mediocrity for years. He lived a relatively uneventful life that was, for the most part, of little symbolic worth, until one day he received an F on one of his pictures in art class. Dazed and confused by his failure, Tommy Joe asked why he had received such a low mark. He had put all his considerable artistic talent into the piece. The teacher began giving her oppressive and pedantic explanation on why Tommy Joe's picture just wasn't art. And while she was speaking, something strange and miraculous began to happen in Tommy's brain. All the years of censorship and artistic oppression came flooding to the front of Tommy's mind. All the cultural suppression, all the thoughtless rejection, all the misunderstanding between the generations was about to be stopped. Tommy gathered all his righteousness. Justice would not halt. This little boy was not about to spend the rest of his life wondering what if. However, just as Tommy was about to deliver the most eloquent speech on the First Amendment ever heard in Mrs. Thompson's AM kindergarten class, a freak meteor shower wiped out all of North Dakota, leaving a barren landscape, scorched and smoking. So much for anecdotal insight. Graduation is certainly still meaningful, but difficult to put in words. Perhaps a monologue involving the over-frequent use of simile and metaphor describing life at Wahai can explain. The dewdrops dusting the football field sparkle like diamonds in the morning sun, which rises brightly over the mountains like the morning sun. The sea of students floods across the verdant grass, hoping to find the home that is first period. Like a clarion, the tardy bell rings, sending shivers of anticipation up and down the oscillating spines of the eager pupils, and lightning bolts of agony and dread across the heads of those not yet within the safe harbors of academia. Like the clever weasel, some students try to slip into the classrooms undetected by the eagle-eyed gaze of the teachers, who here are the port authorities. Some wily sprites are caught by customs and forced to remove their Big Johnson t-shirts as the snake sheds its skin. One unfortunate soul is caught worshiping the porcelain god. He remarks that he is embarrassed to worship his deity without suitable stall doors. Now, the hordes of angry students wish to exact vengeance for being subjected to pointless symbolism and meaningless rhetoric. Obviously, the only evil thing here is the cruel misuse of literary devices. Perhaps then, complicated literary devices, even when used purposefully, aren't able to describe what life here at Walla has been like. A diploma today still has meaning, but no metaphor or anecdote can sum up what it means to all of us, because no two students here have had the same experiences. With about 400 of us graduating, most in about 4 years, that's 1,600 years of collective memories, good and bad, that we're leaving behind. 1,600 years is a lot to cover in 7 minutes, clever metaphors or no. One cannot possibly hope to give a speech that even touches all the joy and disappointment, all the excitement and boredom, all the laughter and the tears, all the life that has transpired on this very campus. So what can we say when words become insufficient or have lost their meaning? What can we say? What's left to say? Maybe we'll reminisce over old times. Maybe we can promise never to change and to always stay in touch. We can say all those things which ease the inevitable change in our own minds. All those things we wanted to say before we were gone. All those things which still can't express what we really need to say. Perhaps there isn't anything left to say. Life's been good, life's been bad. We've all had times of joy and sorrow. Graduation is just one more day. For some it's joyful, for some it's sorrowful. I think for most, it's a little of both. So when it comes time for us to take to our separate ways, and we hug and shake the hands of friends, and no one knows quite what to say, rather than stammering over awkward goodbyes, share a silence and let the memories speak for themselves, because they're all we really need to say anyway. Thank you.
Thank you very much, senior speakers. Friends, life is a journey, and right now we're in the harbor waiting to leave on the next leg of the trip. Standing here at the brink of our departure, I give you one goal to attain during your travels. Not power, not money, not fame, but happiness. Bon voyage. Mr. Roberts, let's commence the commencement.
Thank you very much. Each year we take the opportunity to recognize the many outstanding young men and women of the senior class who have received awards. Last night at our recognition assembly, we presented scholastic and activity awards to 108 different students. There was one award that didn't get recognized last night. I would like to announce at this time that Jackson Davis is the recipient of a Foundation Merit Scholarship at Walla Walla Community College. Congratulations, Jackson. As of this morning, over $510,000 has been awarded to members of this class in the form of scholarships and tuition grants for advanced educational training. As a continuation of the recognition program, tonight we will be recognizing the class speakers and the recipient of the Florence McGovern Scholastic Achievement Award. You have heard the commencement speakers, and at this time I would like to present them with their commencement award. Ned Abendroth did the introductions. Christine Wade, baby steps. Leslie Sesser, Climbing the Mountains. Carol Hatch, Enjoying the Memories. And Thomas J. Walker, What's Left to Say. The Florence McGovern Scholastic Achievement Award is presented by the faculty in honor of Florence McGovern, a former teacher and counselor at Walla Walla High School. This award tonight is being presented to Carrie Carwile Masteller. Would Carrie please come to the platform? Through this award, we honor the student with the highest academic standing in the class based on their grade point average from the first semester of their freshman year through the first semester of their senior year. Carrie has earned a 4.0 GPA, or a straight A grade point average, during her 4 years at Walla Walla High School. Carrie was named a National Merit Scholar and a Washington Scholar, and has received numerous other awards and scholarships for her accomplishments. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present Carrie with this special Scholastic Achievement Award. An annual tradition for the graduating class is to put a ribbon or a symbol on the cane and pass it to the next class. This tradition dates back approximately 80 years. At this time, I would like to ask President TJ to perform this tradition for the class of 1997 by passing the cane to the class of 1998 through next year's ASB President, Michelle Martinek. TJ?
I remember last year when I was on the receiving end of this cane, and all those hopes and joys that we had for the class of 97 have now been met. We're out of here, class of 97. What's left to say? And now I'd like to present this to the very capable and creative hands of Michelle Martinek. Good luck, best of wishes, class of 98.
I would just like to thank TJ and the rest of the ASB officers and senior class officers for their example of excellence and guiding us into our roles of officers, and to congratulate the class of 1997 and wish them the best of luck in whatever they decide to do with their futures. Thanks.
Members of the Board of Education and Dr. Wolf, the 387 students of the class of 1997 seated before you have met the requirements of the state of Washington and the Walla Walla School District. Mrs. Byrne and Dr. Wolf, I present the class of 1997 to you through their senior class representatives, Amy Brennan, Kirsten Hagen, and Felix Espana. We request that the audience remain seated as the graduates receive their recognition and as they return to their seats.
Yeah, bro.
Ned Lauren Abenroth.
Christine Elizabeth Wade.
Leslie Ann Sesser.
Carol Lynn Hatch.
Thomas Joseph Walker.
Jeremy Fullen.
Michael Paul Politosh.
David John Rogan.
Christopher Nelson Jacks.
Jeffrey Scott Briggs.
Sarah Kristen Bisgard.
Emily Marie Withercombe.
Heather Marie Kirchie.
Jacqueline Renee Huey.
Krista Bergen Scott.
Heidi Kathleen Spring.
Nicole Danielle Bankhead.
Nicole Elizabeth Fontenot.
Christy Uolani Brady.
Stephen Warner Long.
Megan Claire Larkin.
Thaddeus John Tierney.
Jeremy Andrew Roth.
Joshua Dean Van Dam.
Carrie Carwile Masteller.
Jennifer Lee Hayes.
Deanna McCory.
Anne Louise Bierwagen.
David Russell Razzolini.
Breland Ann Jones.
Diana Catherine Ricker.
David Joseph Brewer.
Robert James Hand.
Brian William Griffith.
Jeremy Wayne Hetty.
Kyle Paul Holman.
Jennifer Lynn Mealy.
Stephanie Ann Warren.
David Wayne Nelson Jr.
William Contos.
Caprina Lynn Lippincott.
Ray Thomas Edwards.
Sean Richard Abel.
Travis Bruce Harwood.
Sarah Louise Holm.
Kimberly Ann Dunham.
Orlando Luis Alvarado.
Corin Louise Frost.
Anne Marie McKendry.
Brett Tyler Barker.
Mary Ellen Schmier.
Alexander Giles Parker.
Boz Scribner.
James Markham Barrow.
Andrew Eugene Passmore.
Matthew Clark Trescott.
Jason Lee Grove.
Nicholas Carl Feigner.
Christopher Gavin Kerr.
Richard Allen Thompson.
James Ray Stevens.
Michael Sean Benedict.
Daniel Jean Winemaster.
JT Elsie.
Edward Ongers.
Thomas Gonzalez Esquivel.
Jason Frank Mosteller.
Jason Kite.
John Gherkin.
David Keith Carl.
Michael Sean Bame.
Krista Lynn Anthony.
Joshua Jean Miller.
Nick Allen Bauman.
Ryan Edward Severson.
Alyssa Marie Jasper.
Eric Wade Eichley.
Sarah Ada Williams.
Natalie Ann Nemick.
Jacob Bush.
Mara Palumbo.
Allison Louise
E. Chavez.
Heather Marie Holder.
Laura J. Smiley.
Erin Diane McComas.
Jennifer Jo Harris.
Heather Ann Ruley.
Kimberly Ann Wiesner.
Kai Lee Hafen.
Travis Stapleton.
Margaret Mary Henriques.
Nicole Ray Smith.
Todd Aaron Hansen.
Christopher Wayne Tardif.
Lance Michael Eck.
Raymond Howard Spink.
April Solana Williams.
Misty Dawn Johnson.
Tracy Lee Couture.
Anna Marie Eichhorn.
Jody Marie Schuler.
Catherine Jean Lundstrom.
Emily Jane Christensen.
Laura Beth Balding.
Jessica Catherine Huey.
Melissa Dawn Davis.
Michelle Catherine Anderson.
Autumn Jean Kleinfelter.
Nicholas Lee Morgan.
Samantha Ann Ziska.
Ara Joy White.
Rachel Michelle Philo.
Jennifer Ann Clark.
Stephanie Ann Moreno.
Kyla Marie Schneidmiller.
Tammy Lynn McMichael.
Jennifer Ann Gorham.
Ann Megan Annenson.
Tanya Marie McDonald.
Amy Elizabeth Skifstad.
Jennifer Brooke Rankin.
Jessica Lynn Carlson Tatum.
Wendy May Mitchell.
Vonda Leanne Justison. Brandy Lorraine Meeks.
Jennifer Louise Porter.
Deetra Lee Lynn Stone.
Jamie Lee Hendrickson.
Jody Ruth Filan.
Michelle Kathleen Boudou.
Emily Louine Gooch.
Rachel Lynn Emerson.
Katie Ann Schneidmiller.
Rosemary Quivine Rodriguez.
Justine Lynn Benson.
Carrie Michelle Budis.
Jamie K. Humbert.
Chandra K. DeShazer.
Margaret Denise Cheney.
Alicia Garza.
Samantha Eggers.
Stephanie Ray Kramer.
Jose Arturo Barreras.
Pat Mackler.
Sean Allen Oliver.
Mary Bingham.
Makiga Keyshawn Cruz.
Jackie Garanzaway.
Jamie Elizabeth Rasmussen.
Monica Marie Ocañas.
Jennifer Lynn Davis.
Adam Wesley Steelson.
Courtney Allen Butts.
Jamison Cummins.
Stephanie Dawn Fowler.
Andrew Harold Eaton.
Mason Dean Palmer.
Andrew McPherson.
Jason Andrew Alter.
April Angela Hinder.
Jennifer Julia Geese.
Mary Esther Knight.
Hillary Joy Brizendine.
Matthew James Harden.
Katrina Ann Suko.
Christina Louise Bording.
Shannon Marie Tony.
Rebecca Lou Katie.
Maria Orozco.
Mako Linda Starr.
Erika Rosales.
Heather McCloy.
Jennifer Lee Massey.
Jill Teresa Christensen.
Audra Renee Gilbert.
Lewis Robert Winters.
Stacy Louise Colopy.
Leah Schreindel.
Jason Shackelford.
Rodney Logston.
Mike Logston.
Joshua Ryan DeLay.
Stephen Douglas Froome.
Jonathan Norwood Reef.
Georgina Annabelle Coca.
Sarah Jane Liskey.
Daniel Howard Poitras.
Jackson Michael Davis.
Laura Ann Holt.
Amy Marie Singer.
Heidi Selena Marr.
Matthew Price Huntington.
Derek Lynn McCoy.
Curtis Thatcher Coronado.
Scott Robert Jennings.
Ronnie Paul DeBolt.
Philip Xavier Chevelle.
Zachary Aaron Witcher.
Amy Allison Baker.
Megan Sherry Phillips.
Jessica Ann Hanlon.
Tracy Lynn Hymas.
Marin Michelle Harvey.
Jenny Renee Rodenberg.
Renee Marie Klink.
Jamie Lynn Thacker.
Julie Mariah Taylor.
Jamie Michelle Lynn Armstrong.
Jennifer Marie Aguilar.
Desiree Lee Cogran.
Jeffrey Michael Dobbins.
Phil Wasser. Matthew David Anderson.
Matthew Carl Lorman.
Warren Lewis Baker.
Benjamin James Parrish.
Benjamin Todd Ryan.
Michael Walter Gordon.
James Royal Spanish.
Shayna Lynn Blumenberg.
Timothy Michael Vinty.
Nicholas L. Berg.
Sarah Lynn Jones.
Ambrose Siller.
Brian McBride.
Jesse Paul Seckman.
Brent Andrew Easton.
Jenny Marie Rowe.
Heather Noel Pemberton.
Andrew Stephen Lyle.
Gabriel Sterling Bray.
Susie Yvette Muñoz. María Guadalupe Hernández.
Jocelyn Rose Chandler.
Michelle Leslie Aronson.
Lee Aaron Barney.
Andrew William Stanger.
Dawn Marie Bamford.
Andrea Lynn White.
Erica Lee Heilbrunn.
Brooke Lynn Avery.
Tiffany Joy Jensen.
Kyle Ann Wagey.
Caroline Russo.
Kelsey Michelle Mitchell.
Colette Lorraine Moore.
Stacy Elizabeth Bearden.
Sierra Sunshine Gurdane.
Mary Faith Sunshine Gurdane.
Andrew J. Brown.
David Lohr.
Christy Lee Shell.
Melinda Sue Sterling. Richard Montgomery.
Paul Joseph Strongcheck.
Aaron Edward Hamilton.
Jamie Lynn Broadhead.
Brock Adam Walters.
Arthur Edward Smith Jr.
Crystal Brookins.
Eric Joseph Norbaum.
Jeremy Patrick Scruggs.
Joseph Robert Watson.
Gary Devon Ford.
John Joseph Hufford.
Andrew Thomas Ngodi.
Casey Delbert Kelty.
Cassie Mae Puller.
Shauna Ann Rex.
Scott Dean Holbrook.
Miguel Martínez. Miguel Hernández. Christopher Andrew Barrios.
Angela Kiea McShane.
Christina Janine Boyd.
Tyson Glenn Geisel.
María Ineda Coronado.
Christopher Michael Johnson.
Brian John Morrison.
David Joseph Vargas.
Nicholas James Gardner.
Brian Buckley Adams.
Jared Michael Carter.
Christy Kehaunani Ocampo.
Rochelle Christine Angley.
Joanna Michelle Erlebach.
Lynn Marie Zolman.
Jackie Morales.
Chad J. Small.
Zachary Andrew Gray.
Christopher Andrew Kahn. Nancy Marie Gutierrez.
Kathleen Ann Boschker.
Ara McMinemy Shaver.
Tina McKillop.
Spencer Bowen Fielding.
Christopher Wade Driftmeyer.
Ian Richard Martinson.
Robert Lee Keenan.
Joseph Andrew Smith.
Heidi Michelle Sherman.
Daphne Joy Cadwallader.
Owen Irvin Crabtree.
Maura Velázquez Monzón.
Misty Dawn Johnson.
Sarah Teresa Schoen.
Dawn Lynn Lazan.
Miranda Nicole Ellis.
Raymond Albert Peterson.
Tawny Brooke Lund.
Stacy Allison Eder.
José Luis Castillo.
Valency April Gallagher.
Andrew Morgan.
Kevin Ronald Stanford.
Adam Lee Bell.
Rafael Ornelas Vázquez. Leticia Rodríguez Villalobos. Eleodoro Mendoza Jr. Verónica Villagómez Arroyo. Dinora Romo Espinosa. Araceli Valverde Morales. Rosa Elena Luna. Mariela Vargas Hernández. Magali Hernández Ruiz.
Molly Michelle Smith.
Margarito Arroyo. Juan Díaz Martínez. Hugo Enrique Dávalos.
Christian Roderick Wyman.
Elizabeth Ellen Chicken.
Tyson Keola Robert Richmond. Felix España. Amy Elizabeth Brennan.
Kirsten Ann Hagan. Congratulations to each member of the class of 1997. You have fulfilled your goal. Best of luck as you move on to your next endeavor. This concludes the 105th commencement program for Walla Walla High School.